Hi guys, it's Monstro. Agio147 is gone right now. And so today I am going to be making a next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct predictions. Right before I begin, I'm going to tell you to check the date because right now we have no information past Isabelle being announced in the Nintendo Direct. And so let's begin. The first thing I'm going to go over is characters. And so for characters, I think we could get Steve from Minecraft, which we just made a video on that, which we just posted maybe half an hour ago. And so and Steve has a bit of evidence, as in, now the Minecraft's on the Switch, and Switch players can play with Xbox players and things like that. And so, next fighter I'm going to go over is Shantae, which I think is going to be revealed then. And Shantae had a lot of evidence pointing to her, but the main piece of evidence was that she placed very high in a lot of polls that were trying to make what the Smash Ballad was like. And so next character, I think it would be Geno or Skull Kid. Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda, and Geno being from Super Mario RPG. And so next, I think we could have Ken. I'm not so sure about Ken, but I think that we are probably getting Incineroar. And Incineroar, if you don't know, is a Pokemon, a Gen 7 Pokemon. And so everybody thought it was Decidueye first, but now everybody's thinking, oh, it's Incineroar, yeah. And so next, I'm going to go over stages. And so my first thought because we do know now that there is 108 stages in Smash Ultimate and not 103. So the first thing I think will happen is there could be a Minecraft stage. There could be a Super Mario RPG stage even. I think there should be a Majora's Mask stage, but there already is, Termina Bay. But there could be another one. If there is. There could be. And so, next I'm going to be talking about what the Direct's gonna be called and all the other littler things. So one, I think it's gonna be another 50 fact extravaganza like Smash 4 had. And I think that we will have a bit of DLC announced, but not too much. But I do think that there's going to be a lot more DLC than there was in Smash 4. And next, I'm going to be talking about, I'm probably going to go over some of the characters that could be DLC or anything else that could be DLC. So I think that we could if we got Steve as a fighter, then Banjo-Kazooie would probably be DLC. And if we got Banjo-Kazooie as a fighter, which is probably not going to happen, then we could get Steve as DLC. And so next, I'm gonna go with items, assist trophies, and all that. So the first item I'm gonna go over is new items, and I haven't played many video games except for like the basic Legend of Zelda. I've played a Pokemon demo and I've played Pokemon Quest, but not much more than that. I played Breath of the Wild, but I think there could be a Divine Beast thing. There could be Divine Beasts as assist trophies, or maybe even champions as assist trophies, and the Divine Beast thing being a whole new thing. And so, also, the next thing I'm going to go over is what new Pokemon could we have? And I'm saying if we don't get any more Pokemon, which will be really surprising, I definitely think that Incineroar and Decidueye would be in. So, I think Incineroar's getting in, and Decidueye will be a Pokeball Pokemon. And that is pretty much it for the little access things. And so next I'm going to go over the final thing, which I should have done for the characters, but I'm not gonna, which is reveal trailers, what I think they're going to look like. Okay, so the first reveal trailer will be Steve's. And with Steve's, I think you could just like see someone playing Minecraft, Steve walking around, and then Steve would walk out of his house and look in a chest that said mailbox on it, and he would see a book in it that was a letter from Masahiro Sakurai. He opens the book and it says that he got an invitation to go into Smash Ultimate. So he accepts the invitation and you see him going in with his sword and his bow. And then you get to see a bit of gameplay footage and you get to see a few of his moves, and then it comes back for the end of it. And you see Alex coming to join him if we get Alex as an Echo. And then next I'm going to talk about Shantae's reveal trailer. And Shantae's reveal trailer I think would be like maybe you'd see Link or someone sailing around and he sails into a more animated place. And then and you see him cutting through the jungle, and you see him almost get hit by a cannonball, and he falls to the ground. Then when you see him you see his eyesight, and you see a tiny bit of purple long hair right up. When you look up, it's Shantae. And then they start going into some gameplay footage of Shantae, and then you'd have a lot of gameplay footage, and you'd get to see a bunch of her moves and all that. And so the next person's reveal trailer I'm going over is Skull Kid. And Skull Kid would have a pretty cool reveal trailer, I think, because I think you'd see like the end of the Terrible Fate where he pulls his tiny thing off and he puts on Majora's Mask. And you see him, and then you start to see some gameplay footage of him, and then you see him having some of his smash attacks, putting on Majora's Mask and like whipping people with those tiny little purple things he has when he puts on Majora's Mask, maybe. And then you'd see his final smash along with Youngling's final smash. Youngling's final smash possibly maybe being Fierce Deity mask, but it's really annoying because the Fierce Deity mask actually kind of makes him evil, but it could be Fierce Deity, I think. And then Skull Kid's final smash could be he puts on Majora's mask and he does some kind of special trick and goes into one of the 3 forms he has. And after Skull Kid, I think that you could have Geno's reveal trailer, and I think you could just see a tiny bit of old Super Mario RPG things. Like you could see Mario using a few attacks and Peach using a few attacks, and then you'd see Geno appear and he would use one of his attacks, and then it would start going into gameplay footage of Geno, and it would show a few of his moves, and it would probably be about a maybe 2-minute reveal trailer. And so the next player's reveal trailer I'm gonna say is probably, didn't I say we could get after Skull Kid, maybe we could get Ken or Incineroar. For Ken, I'm not going to do a very big one because I don't think he's going to get in, but he might. He still might. And so Ken, I think his reveal trailer will be, you see Ryu fighting, and then you see him come back to the dojo, and you see Ken there ready to train with him. And then you start seeing them fighting in the Street Fighter way, and then you would start seeing gameplay footage of Ken. But that would only be if he was like a big Echo fighter. Or maybe even a real fighter. I'm not sure, but probably not. And so next, after that quick one, I'm going to do Incineroar, and Incineroar's reveal trailer will probably be you're like in the Pokemon gym and you see Pikachu and maybe I don't know, Ivysaur fighting, and then you see Pikachu get tired, and then you see Incineroar come out, and you see a bit of Ivysaur versus Incineroar, and then it goes into gameplay, and then it goes into a lot of gameplay footage of Incineroar. And remember, at 100 subscribers, we'll be destroying / taking apart a laptop and a few more destructions on that way. And our next Smash video will hopefully be soon, so like and subscribe, and goodbye.